Hey Harry Potter fans, Peter Kenneth here. Welcome back to the Potter Collector channel, where we are a community of collectors. I'm at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter with my friend Rick from RixFlix.
Hey!
If you've not seen his channel, check him out. What do you do, Rick?
A lot of Universal, some Harry Potter specific videos, but anything covering Universal, I've got it.
If you're planning a trip to Universal Studios in general, definitely check out his channel. Very knowledgeable, tons of information. Today, we're gonna look at the 7 must-dos if you only have one day at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
And if Peter doesn't cover it, I have a Rix trick for you.
I'm intrigued. Let's take a look at the very first must-do. The first must-do is to visit Gringotts and ride Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts.
It's a fun ride, but just the queue is amazing.
Here's a little tip. If you don't want to ride the ride itself, you are allowed to tour Gringotts. So you'll be able to kind of walk through the queue and experience the magic within.
Don't want to miss it.
Perfectly safe.
The next must-do is to eat at the Leaky Cauldron. Also within the must-do of eating at the Leaky Cauldron, my personal must-do is eat the fish and chips. It is the best I have ever eaten. People from England have even said this is the best that they have had.
Peter's go-to is the fish and chips, but I'm trying something new, and it's vegan at that. The shepherd's pie vegan pasty.
And when it comes to my go-to drink at the Leaky Cauldron, the Otter's fizzy orange juice is phenomenal. It's like a fizzy orange soda orange juice, and there's a cinnamon sugar ring around the rim of the cup. Delicious. Make sure to check out the Leaky Cauldron sign of the witch and her cauldron. The cauldron leaks. The next must-do is to visit all of the shops, both in Diagon Alley as well as Hogsmeade. Each one is themed differently. Each one sells different merchandise. Even if you're not going to purchase anything, just to see and experience the theming of these shops is a must-do. One of the cool things about Weasley's Wizard Wheezes, as well as Quality Quidditch Supplies and Sugar Plums, is they're all connected into one shop. So you can easily go in one door and flow into the other 2 stores. And look, Rick is doing some shopping himself.
Pick me pop.
What's his name?
Lucas. When you visit Madame Malcolm's, you have to stand in front of the mirror. Very snarky.
My goodness, what a lovely outfit.
Wow, she's actually nice today. Now you can go to Ollivander's, or you can come to this smaller wand shop, which is Wands by Grigorovich. They sell the exact same wands, but with less of the crowd. Now today I'm joined with not only Rick, but Hedwig. This is a Hedwig backpack. Very, very fun. I purchased it here in Magical Menagerie. Highly recommended item. It makes you feel extra magical. A great thing about Wiseacres is the exit from Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts spills out into this magical shop. And connected to Wiseacres is probably one of my favorite stores, which is Scribulous. Quills, inks, paper products, makes you feel like you're getting supplies for school.
Well, Peter, those were some awesome must-dos in Diagon Alley. I think we need to head to Hogsmeade now.
I agree. The next must-do is to ride the Hogwarts Express.
And my favorite way is from London to Hogwarts.
Great point, Rick. Now, the Hogwarts Express is different whether you ride it from London to Hogsmeade or from Hogsmeade to London, where Diagon Alley is located.
Different scenes.
But if you only have time to ride one way, the must way to ride it is from London to Hogsmeade or Hogwarts. Now, very important, if you would like to ride the Hogwarts Express, you have to have a park-to-park ticket, which allows you to visit both Universal Studios, which is where Diagon Alley is located, as well as Islands of Adventure, which is where Hogsmeade is located. All right, we have made it into Hogsmeade or Islands of Adventure side, and we're actually right by one of the next must-dos.
You can hear it right now.
It is time for, in my opinion, the best ride in all of Wizarding World of Harry Potter, the best ride in all of Universal Studios Orlando, Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure.
Let's do it.
Still my favorite, absolute favorite ride. Let's check out the next must-do. We are at Hogwarts Castle. The next must-do is to go inside of Hogwarts Castle, and inside of Hogwarts Castle you'll see different rooms, different classrooms that we all know and love, and inside of Hogwarts Castle is a must-do ride, Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey.
This is a Peter must-do, as this ride made Rick's top 6 rides to make you sick.
Definitely, if you get motion sickness, check out that top 6 video. How do you feel, Rick?
I survived it. I concentrated really hard about halfway through. I survived. Now
we can have some butterbeer. We took a look at all of the shops in Diagon Alley. Now let's take a look at all of them in Hogsmeade. The exit from Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts was Wiseacres. For Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, the exit leads into Filch's Emporium. Filch's Emporium of confiscated goods is packed with a huge variety of Wizarding World merchandise. Make sure to ask the students working here why they are in detention. Now, if we're gonna say there's one must shop to enter, I think it's gonna be Honeyduke's. The final 2 shops in Hogsmeade are Dervish and Bangs and the Owl Post.
In addition to the in-store shops that they have, there's a couple of shopping kiosks right by kind of the stage where they have the Tri-Wizard Rally. You can buy some wands, and then at the exit to Hagrid's, There's a little kiosk there, has Hagrid's merchandise.
Now this isn't a must-do, but you do have to go to the bathroom when you come to theme parks. So if you do have to go to the bathroom, the one you want to go to is the one here in Hogsmeade, where you can visit Moaning Myrtle. And the final must-do, if you only have one day at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, is to get yourself a Butterbeer. Now when it comes to Butterbeer, there are 7 options. 7 must-dos, 7 different Butterbeer options. So there's the cold version, the frozen version, the hot version, there's Butterbeer Fudge, Butterbeer Potted Cream, kind of like a custard or a pudding, and 2 different ice creams, both hard-packed, which you can get here in Hogsmeade, or soft serve at Florian Fortescue's in Diagon Alley. There are 4 locations you can purchase Butterbeer in the Hogsmeade side. There are 2 Butterbeer carts. You can also find it at the 3 Broomsticks if you are dining there for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And the final place is the Hog's Head. If you choose to try the frozen Butterbeer, a little tip, take the straw out that they give you and press it into the cream. That way you get some of everything in every sip. Now early in this video, Rick mentioned that he has one of his Rick tricks to add.
I have a Rick's trick for you.
What is that Rick's trick?
Okay,
Rick?
if you only have one day in the Wizarding World, here's the trick. Get here as soon as you can. Now, if you have an annual pass, or if you're staying at a Universal hotel, you get early park admission. And all of the Wizarding World is open for early park admission, even Hagrid's.
That's a pretty darn good Rick's trick. Well, those are 7 must-dos if you only have one day at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Rick, thank you so much for joining me and adding your expertise
My pleasure.
into this video.
My pleasure.
Really appreciate it. I will link Rick's channel down below, RixFlix. It's filled with all things you need to know about Universal Studios, especially if you are planning a vacation or trip here. You will also find in the description down below a link to a collaboration that Rick and I did together on his channel.
The perfect Harry Potter day.
If you have any questions about Harry Potter or collecting, feel free to leave a comment down below. You can also join the Potter Collector community on Instagram at The Potter Collector or on Twitter at Potter Collector. Now it's time to like, comment, subscribe, and until next time.
Hi, I'm Dory. I'm from Canada, and keep collecting!
Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, welcome. You can subscribe right up here. You can also look at some previously posted content down here. If you have any questions about Harry Potter books or collecting, please feel free to contact me. I'm always happy to help. But for now, I must go. See you next time.
Whoa, where'd he go?